Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to my channel for another Hot Toys Secret Base Advanced figure preview video. Now I do want to say a massive thank you as always to Ryan Kirkwood for getting this awesome footage. Show Ryan some love down in the comments below, because without him, this series literally wouldn't be possible. Now this will be the final figure preview video for the Hot Toys Summer Showcase series. When Sideshow Con happens and they eventually get around to shipping those prototypes back to Hong Kong, you will be seeing a bunch more, because I do believe there will be a couple of surprises in store. Speaking of surprises, this Purple Rain Spidey suit was one of them. This is a suit from the Miles Morales game. It's kind of like a sequel, but not. It's just an expansion of the original story, and this was one of the suits that Miles could wear. What this is basically a Prowler and Miles Spidey combo. I'm pretty sure, unless I'm misremembering, that in the Miles game, there's this side story arc between Miles and his uncle Aaron, where at the end of it, Aaron gives him this Prowler-inspired Spider-Man suit. Number one, I really liked how it worked in the game, that there was a reason for him to actually have this suit. It wasn't one of those ones that just randomly appeared in some sub-menu when you activated it. There was a reason why Miles was gifted this suit right here. So I think this figure kind of works a little bit better than potentially some of the other suits. Let me know if you feel the same way down in the comments below. But this color scheme for the suit is killer. The green, black, and purple just looks awesome. Also, for those who are wondering why this is called Purple Rain, kind of like the Prince song, it isn't. It's Purple Rain as in R-E-I-G-N, reign like a monarch. So it's kind of like a play on the song title, and I guess also on him taking over the mantle as the Prowler, perhaps? Either way, that's what the suit is called, to clear up any confusion there. Now the suit itself is jam-packed with awesome texture and detail. Plus, the purple is metallic, and it does have a depth to it. So does the green. I am loving the shoes here. Number one, it's a split-cut design where the shoes are separate from the outfit. That way you won't have any bunching at the ankles. That is always a good thing. You know, I've said time and time again, I hate the bunching at the ankles. Totally a non-issue here, because the shoes are separate. As for the suit itself, it is entirely made of this synthetic material. I said this in the recent black and gold suit video, but don't forget, I'm going to say it once again here. The reason why they make them out of these synthetic materials is, number one, if this suit was to be made in real life, this is how they would have to do it. You wouldn't see cuts and creases and joints here and there. They would have to make it out of this style of material. So they've done the exact same thing in figure format because they want to make it as realistic as possible. If you want something with separate joints that you can pose the heck out of and not have to worry about, there are so many other companies that make these figures, so potentially Hot Toys isn't for you. But if you want something as accurate and seamless and realistic as possible, this is it. Speaking of realistic, look how much texture is packed into the suit. Say what you will about Hot Toys making a ton of these Spidey suits, but at the end of the day, at the very least, they are all unique between one another. I mean, take a look at the advanced suit for Miles next to this. They look like two completely different characters, so in the display, they definitely will be very, very different looks. And for me personally, that's what I prefer. I like having a lot of visual differentiation on the shelf. Now, for the Prowler elements here, you can see he does have these big honkin' claws with a tiny little bit of green on the underside there just to make them pop. It's kind of like a Black Panther look, but of course, it's Prowler in this instance. They are looking quite sharp, so we'll have to wait and see if they dull them down for the final production version if this suit actually gets made. Unfortunately, he wasn't put on display with a ton of accessories around him like the other advanced figure preview video figures were. They had accessories and hands. This guy didn't. He did have this piece right here, though. You can already see the bottom of it. It's a really awesome slashing energy effect piece. I've found that Hot Toys can be a little bit hit and miss with their energy effects. However, this one right here might just be my favorite. It's dynamic, it's translucent, it's very, very green, and it represents the suit perfectly, and the suit's abilities in the game, having those super sharp green claws. This I love. I'm hoping going forward, if we see other characters with claws, that we get these, but just in like a translucent material. I'm thinking Black Panther. I'm thinking Wolverine with these energy effects slash pieces. That could look really awesome. If you want to make it even more nasty, make them red and make them blood. That way you can have whoever it is slashing one of their villains. As for the back of the suit, you can see that big green Spidey logo, which looks awesome as well. I wouldn't be surprised if they've packed in some of their UV reflective paint here, so when you hit it with the right light, a bit of that pattern comes through. Speaking of pattern, there is a hex style print on the fully sculpted head there, and you can see it when the light hits it. Also, I don't think this particular suit had the moving eye lenses. Do correct me if I'm wrong in the comments below, but I'm pretty sure the lenses on this guy were fixed, because you don't see that sort of aperture style apparatus. They are a little bit smaller and very, very green. So I don't think if we eventually get this, that there will be any of those swap out lenses. I am curious to see how deep they'll go into this Miles game. They've made a ton of suits from the Peter Parker version of the Spidey game, but they haven't quite completed that line yet either. So we'll have to wait and see. I know I've already said that a couple of times, but number one, if this happens, and number two, if we'll see any more. A lot of people are saying they want the track suit, me included. A lot of people are saying they want the Velocity suit from the Peter Parker game. I would love to see that also. They already showed the prototype, but never actually ended up making him. But Miles, I think, may just be getting a little bit more popular than Peter Parker because it's something new, something different. Not everyone knows his story. They're intrigued. So just maybe we might get a few more from this game over and above what we got with the other one. Now, if he does go up for pre-order, I will be doing another full-on figure preview video with brand new pics, but I will also include the link in the description below to Toys Wonderland in this video. Also check out the link to 6 Scale Network, the awesome Facebook group. Come along, chat figures, share photos of your collection, and of course, see what's coming up next on the channel. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video.